Yeah, good one. So, Chris, what was your support system like? Because it must have been a difficult ride. I know your wife was there all along. You said you had good nurses and physician. What was your support system outside of family, perhaps?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. My friends are, I get, I've told you before, I get emotional talking about my friends, and I found out that my real friends will tell you the truth,
Hmm.
whether it hurts your feelings or not. They're going to be honest with you,
Yeah.
and I needed that. I needed that.
Do you want to give us an example of an honest conversation then with a
Oh,
friend?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So I was a very prideful person. Um, do things on my own. I fix things. This is what I do, and
Yeah.
my attitude was, I don't need anyone to fix things for me or help me. I can do it. I can handle this on my own. So, um, my next door neighbor, his name's Randy Rogers, and
Mm.
it's kind of ironic. So we've been friends since we were about 3 years old, and we just happened to move next door to each other. I
That's
don't know how
cool.
that worked. Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
cool.
cool. So,
Yeah.
so he had actually approached me, and said, "Hey, look, we know you're gonna." At the time, when my first treatment, I wasn't going to have to really take off work. I would take off when I go and then kind of heal up. And, I think we think it was going to work out that way. But once my new treatment came along, there was no
Yeah.
way else going to work. So I had to take off work, and, I was off for almost a year roughly. And so he told me, he's like, look, we know you're not going to have an income. Your bills are not going to stop coming, all
Yeah.
these things. And
They don't
my
stop.
mind,
They never
no,
stop.
they don't stop. They never stop. So
Yeah.
my mindset was like, oh, I got this. I've got money. I've saved up. I've tried to be physically responsible for what the Lord's blessed me with, and I'm not worried about it. And so he being the guy he is, he's like, okay, and he was trying not to hurt my feelings. So we actually have another friend, actually painted this picture
Yeah.
behind me.
Nice.
He he he's a guy that he's not worried about your feelings.
That's a good friend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good friend. So believe it or not, I'm sitting in the hospital. I had started my first treatment. I did my first treatment, and then this came on my second treatment because it took a little time to kind of figure out how the work thing was going to go. And we after my first treatment, I realized, boy, I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah.
It take me. I do my chemo for almost a week, and then I'd be off too. And it took me those full 2 weeks to recover. So he came to me in the hospital one night, and
Mm.
he sat down, and we had a real conversation, and it was so it was one of the best conversations that's helped me in my life. It's changed my life. He was kind of upset with me that I was being prideful, and that I wouldn't let him help, and he pretty much told me, we don't really care how you feel.
Mm.
This is
Give me some of
this
those
is
friends, man. Yeah.
man. He was. He's another lifelong friend that I've grown up with, and
Yeah.
he he really hit me with. He's a painter. He's a speed painter. It's just he loves doing that stuff, and so his name is Lance Brown. I can call him out. He'll be okay with it. He brought a painting that he painted. He brought this painting and another one, and I kind of keep that one private. But it was a picture of Jesus washing the apostles' feet, and he said, "Man, you
Oh.
gotta let us wash your feet, brother.
Ooh. Ooh. So let us wash your feet, brother.
Let us wash your feet."
Yeah.
That changed me.
Yeah.
He said to me, "It's not fair that you would take away someone else's blessing. Who
Mm.
who are you? Who are you to take away a blessing from someone else? That's not
Mm.
fair." You know, I had never really thought of it that way. That when people want to help you and they want to be your support, that they're trying to bless you. So who are you to take away that from them? Because we know if your heart is right and your mind is right, when you're trying to do something for someone, you're not seeking a reward. Your reward is the feeling you get by doing that. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that here I am almost 5 years later. That cuts me deep.
Mm. Yeah.
Still has a major impact on me. I'll never forget him telling me that. The rest, as long as I live, I won't forget that, and I won't, and I'll never stop appreciating that.